So, Carmen, we were having a conversation off the air recently, and you told me an amazing war story from your former days as a CIA analyst about how drugs move up the coast in the States. Do you want to tell listeners a little bit more about that?
I think we were talking about the cartels using a shark, filling the body cavity with packages of drugs. I think it was, in this case, it was cocaine. Um, and then basically using the carcass full of cocaine as a mini submersible with a tracking device in it that sends it up the coast and to uh, someone who'd be waiting for it up on the shores in the US. And this is why um, the Trump administration has sent warships, one to each coast, to be uh, acting more as an interdiction than ever before. Uh, Things are coming up from both sides. If you can think of the map of Mexico, both on the Pacific and the Atlantic side, from Colombia, from Venezuela, from Mexico, using these very clever capabilities. I actually had thought about creating a short story for the Detective Amelia Cruz series, having that shark with the GPS having turned off or gone awry and washing up on the shores in front of the hotel where Amelia lives with hotel manager Kurt Rucker,
Oh, I'd love to read that.
and trying to figure out who was controlling, kind of like a drone.
Mhm.
You'd control it like a drone, and trying to work back who had access to it, where did it come from, who was in position to intercept it when it arrived wherever it was supposed to arrive. So maybe that'll happen.
Yeah, yeah, please.
But
Because
now, what's
what
happening in Europe?
that's right. And up until recently, our drug trade has come up through Africa and crossed over from North Africa into Spain and come up through Europe, or come from Afghanistan and come up through Poland and so on. But now submersibles do have the capability to cross the whole of the Atlantic. And for the first time, we're getting drugs from Colombia washing up on UK coasts. And we had some in Cornwall last month. So that's going to be an interesting development because our drug trade is pretty much controlled by the Eastern Europeans. So does that mean they're going to go into business with the South Americans? Does it mean there's going to be a drug war? I don't know, but the technology has changed the playing fields. What do you think?
I think that you're going to see more of a connection between the South and Central American drug um, smugglers into Spain and then out from Spain. They have that common language. They already have a lot of connections uh, between South and Central America and Spain, and that's where I think you're going to see the the new hubs appear to distribute through Europe if they
So
have
do you think it'll be a collaboration or do you think it's going to be something a bit more violent?
that's a really good question because that new submersible channel is going to be disruptive to the traditional smuggling routes. And so you're going to have the new folks butting heads and worse with the traditional um,
Yeah.
smugglers. And we say it all the time, of course, in in Colombia, in Mexico, where new gangs, new rivals show up. They start fighting over the plazas, the routes, the smuggling routes, and hence you get a lot of violence as
Yeah.
they are fighting for control of territory.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm afraid I think you're right. That could be Europe could be the new playground or a new war zone for this happening. For a
And
writer, it provides a lot of material, but I guess we just have to watch this space.
well, it also, as a writer, it gives you the ability to let people know what's going on in a way that it has a little more, uh, I don't know, interest rather than they read something in the news.
Yeah.
Or they're
Yeah.
seeing it in your fiction. They might not have known about it because they're not a news hound, but you're able to show them something that it's good for them to be aware of.
I think it's happened the other way around for me as well, because my first book was about drugs coming into Cornwall via lobster pots, and then I, I had someone say to me the other day, "Well, we all knew he was doing it. We all knew that boy down the harbour. He had a new Volvo. He did. We knew he was up to it." And this guy with the new Volvo did actually get caught in the end, but people knew. They just weren't talking about it.
Wow, stranger than fiction.
Yeah,
Would have thought.
absolutely.
All righty. We will see you the next time.
That would be great. Look
We'll
forward to
have
talking to you.
some more crime conversations, talking books, crime, and we hope you subscribe to our channel. Keep up with us and enjoy fiction. All right. See you
Thanks,
later,
Carmen.
Jane.
See you.